Hello, this is Wahasa, and welcome to the Crystal Clash Masterclass. When you see this video, the old guide will be hidden. In the last guide, I didn't factor in co-op mode and took this event quite casually. Little did I know how enjoyable it is for many people, and I became a Crystal Clash lover as well. With this video, I hope to turn you into a passionate Crystal Clash player too. Big shout out to Anna for being the person who inspired me to take this event more seriously and take the time to teach me the ins and outs of this event. Let's get started. So we're going to cover everything. As you can see, this is a long form video, so I highly recommend taking advantage of the timestamps to find out what you're looking for if you don't have time to watch or listen to it all. So we're going to go the TLDR. Friends are super important in this event, but you can do it solo too. I'm going to talk about defense, offense, and then future recommendations and stuff like this. So for the TLDR, Crystal Clash is about collecting as many crystals as possible so you can access the goodies in the store. You can get stellar crystals, give you more Selly Hypo pools, temporal and tidal essence, which are all amazing stuff that we want, all amazing stuff you can get for free, and you can get acorns and whatnot too. There are two ways to obtain these crystals: defending your own crystal and plundering other people's crystals. So we can also call this geodes as well, so I might intermix. Mostly I'll try to stick with the word crystal, but these are also called geodes too. If you are in the starter story, all the crystals will be found in the starter story map, and if you have unlocked Season 1, Song of Strife, all your crystals will be found there instead. The most important thing in this clash is to utilize friends. That's the optimal way to do everything. But it's fine if you do solo. But we are going to emphasize friends, okay? So did you know that you can become friends with anyone in the game, even outside of your district? Technically, you can even become friends with people from server 1. So I'm going to show you how to quickly do it, okay? So you go to, well, first of all, you should join like a Discord. So my Discord's in the description. Radiant Art, the #1 guild in the world, they've opened up to the public as well. You have Analytica. I'm friends with all of them, and so I'll happily link their Discords in, and so you can just join them. This is the Radiant Arts one, so you can just join the Crystal Clash. You can just talk to anyone. Like everyone here is very friendly. You just say, hey, I have this crystal, I want to defend or attack. Does anyone want to join me? People say yes. Give them your account number, or they give yours. You add them, they add you. And yeah, so to find your account number, if you don't know where it is, you go into your character thing in the top left, and then your account number will be here. It is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 digits. It's 8 digits, and then you just copy, okay? And then you just go to your friends, and then okay, so you add someone here, and then you just copy paste their number in, and then you their name will pop up. Add them as a friend. Okay, so you can add anyone from any server, any district. It's fine. You don't have to stay within your server as well. So this mechanic is super important for many reasons. Well, there's many reasons here. So you can make new friends from other districts. You can maybe your server is dead or it's inactive and there's not many players playing. You can get help from stronger players, and you can attract stronger players even if you're free to play, because you have a high value crystal. I'm going to talk about what a high value crystal is in a second. So moving on to defense, you can see when you press defend geode, you have a selection of 3 crystals to defend. At the bottom right, there's the refresh, and you can refresh up to 3 times if you're not happy with the values here. What you're looking for is a value of 1500 to 1600. And just note that you can only defend 1 crystal at a time, so you want the highest amount of earnings. So the highest is 1500 to 1600. Even if you are a new player and you can't defend it, there are chances that you might not even get attacked, and you can partner up with a friend or guildie to defend it together. Now, I would recommend, if you want to be safe, you can go 1500 to 1590 or 1580, and if you want to be super safe, you can go below 1500, so 1400 to 1500. If because these are like 1500, 1600 are like more competitive, and there's a chance that you will get attacked, which is fine. But if you really care about your rankings, then you want to go 1600 always. And if you are casual, I do recommend you can just stick to 1500 to 1600. It just depends on your server. Like, my server is pretty chill. If you defend well and you are around 1550 or whatever, people won't really attack you. But there are other servers where I hear like people are more aggressive, and like people hunt a lot of crystals. So it depends on your server and your choices. Make sure you share this guide with a friend so everyone else knows this knowledge too. I've seen lots of people ask me to defend their 1200 crystals and below, and I politely decline. But if you're really desperate and you can't wait because you don't have the time, then just join the highest one that you can find. You should still be able to collect everything that you need, except for those like origami hamsters. Best time to form a defense is arguably at reset, because that's when most people hop on to the game. And once you set up your defense, you have a 2-hour grace period of protection time where no one can attack you for 2 hours. So that's when most people are on. You know, you have a 2-hour protection timer, and so least people will attack you. Okay, let's talk about the defense. So you picked a crystal to defend. You've invited a guildie or a friend or a strong friend to join you, and you see that there are some towers to defend. There are 3 layers: the core defense, inner defense, and outer defense. The crystal core is the one that, like, the core defense is the one that you must defend if you're the owner, so the owner will defend this, and the inner and outer layers are for you and your buddy to defend. If someone, like when you're in here and someone kills the core before they kill your team, you will lose. So for defense, I think the best way to defend is to utilize the heroes who can take the most advantage of the map. So I treat all of these towers as if they're separate maps, and they have they may be standard maps, or they may be maps with special conditions. It's like Supreme Arena, with like more diverse maps. And also, you also have access to seasonal abilities. All the heroes have their seasonal abilities here, so that's quite different to the Supreme Arena. Now, I highly recommend that you team up with someone. Always do not go in alone, especially if you have the 1500 to 1600. You see here in the screenshot, I'm with Trace, who is an ally guild member. No one would generally attack this. You know, look at the powers here, like it's pretty strong, because it's too much hassle and effort, because they have to, like, in order to get the most earnings, you have to maximize the multiplier. And we're going to talk about the multiplier in a second, but only crazy people who will like generally attack you, or if they're way stronger than you, which is pretty hard. Okay. Alright, so we're going to talk about the maps and compositions now. So like I said, each tower have their own maps. Sometimes you get really cool maps, other times you get some like standard stuff. So this one is my favorite map. So this one is like you only have one hero to deploy, and their stats are like buffed into insanity. They are unaffected, they take less damage, and so they're really unkillable, or like really difficult to kill. So I put Lily May here. I think she did really well. You know, you can't see replays, but I haven't fought a Lily May, so I don't know if she's actually good or not. But these are the ones who I know are really, really good. So Alsa, Thorin, Tamicia, Antandra. And if you know any other really strong, powerful one unit deploys, please comment and just let me know. So this one is like the same one, like solo, but they have some obstacles in here, and they put Thorin. I got wiped with this team, so this is the team that I tried initially. I got wiped. So then I used this team, Shakir, Haywin, Odie, Scar, and Damien, and they're the ones who were able to kill and take down Thorin. This one's a different one where you can only deploy up to 3 heroes. You want to, if possible, take advantage of the faction bonus, so you get this plus a faction bonus, which is better. Here, maybe this is not the best team, but you know, mix and match. Here, this is a typical one, except you have an obstacle. And I have my assassin team that I put in to defend because they can kind of jump over or avoid the obstacle, kind of. Well, at least Sylvina can and Eagle can. And here is another one where there's rocks blocking the path, and I have a mix of Mauler and Cecia. Now this is someone else's random, I think they just randomly deployed heroes. It looks pretty horrible, like but I wanted to show you some maps or some whole crystals have a class restriction, so you can't have Maulers or you can't have Graveborns, and it applies to everyone. Okay. So if you have a no Maulers allowed, the defense might want to consider putting more wilder teams in because, you know, their weakness is gone. And here I'll show you some more compositions. So for the inner core, I highly recommend a store composition, and that's because you want to buy as much time as possible for the crystal to not die. And so the more time you can buy, the higher chance you will get less plundered amount of crystals. So Thorin, Lily May, Damien, Haywin, Scarlita is one example. Thorin's really good because he's undying. You have 2 healers. You have Lily May, who works really great with stall, and you have Scarlita, who also works really great with stall. And then you have Cascade, Enlightened on Haywin, and yeah, so really good. You can substitute. Remember, these compositions, you don't have to play unit by unit. If you don't have these units, you can just substitute them, or you just understand the main idea and use what you have best. This is one where you're taking advantage of the spaces and taking advantage of the lanes. You have Pesto here, Freyesto. This one is map 3, so you know everyone knows how map 3 kind of works or should work. So just avoid these spaces because you can be rainy teleported. Here, this is a kind of typical classic Aeron, Arden, AoE burst. And if you have Almus, which I don't, you can replace Granny with Almus, and Almus and Aeron together, beautiful. And this is the assassin team composition that I use as well. So these are just ideas of compositions that you can use, that you can just quickly put together, because it takes time. Like the first time you do this stuff, it can take a lot of time, and now I just kind of do it on autopilot. All right, so now we're going to talk about offense, and we're going to break it down into the general rules or general thought process that I use and the methodology of the offense, and then break it down into solo and then co-op. And obviously co-op is the best, but we'll just go through one at a time. So we'll start with scouting. So scouting, when you attack, you want to scout for the strongest crystals, or like the highest value crystals, because that will maximize your rewards. Okay, so look for crystals that are 730 to 810, and then there are elite crystals which are even higher than 810, which you can find by NPCs. But look for 730 to 810, and this will help you stay competitive. It will also help you maximize your crystals. Again, 810 level is where if you want to rank and you want to be in the top 5, like go for 3 810s every day. Look in densely populated areas first when you're scouting. I'll show you in a moment. And if you look in the densely populated areas but you can't find something like this, then it's fine. Just find the highest one, or you can wait for an invite on or search for an invite on Discord, or search other areas of the map. There's less dense crystal areas, but sometimes you can find some really good ones if you're patient enough. And I recommend if you're in those areas, you start with the teleport nodes and just wait. So that's the thing here. So this is the first map where it's really densely populated. There's 3 maps. So Ashen Waste 1, you teleport into this point here. You have to, it's not going to spawn all of these crystals straight away. You have to wait. You have to stand around and wait a little bit because the map is loading all the crystals available. And so this is the first place. Second place is Ashen Waste 2, which is right above Ashen Waste 1. So here is where you can find it all. Teleport here, and you can find a couple around here, this area, and that's the charm. Oh no, that's the charm, and that's the blacksmith. And then the last point is Crimson Highlands 3. Okay, and this is the spider nest place, like the creepy place. Oh man, the sound effects get me sometimes. It's kind of gross. Anyway, so you spawn here, and then you can find a lot of crystals here, and sometimes you can find some like 1 or 2 around here as well. Alright, so let me show you, just let me demonstrate. Where's my game? Okay, so here I am in Ashen Waste 2. Okay, and you have to let it load. I've already loaded all my things here. Ashen Waste 1 is here, and then you go to Crimson Highlands, and it's all the way at the top here. Okay. Okay. Now, let's say you are bothered to look for more crystals because the other crystals you couldn't find anything. Then take a look at these areas, and this is what you can generally expect. Obviously there's not as many, but you know, you can find a little bit here and there. So Ashen Waste 3, in between Ashen Waste 3 and 4, you can find a few. That's not bad. That's not a bad amount. And then here they're kind of more spread out. Okay. So you're going to find 4 different types of crystals. So the first one is your own crystal, which is hard to find. But if you find it, then cool. You have crystals that are not worth, ideally not worth to attack. So if you are free to play and you want to be super safe and not get attacked, you can do this as well. And then you have geodes that you really want to attack. So these are high value crystals. And then lastly, the super rare ones, Elite Crystal Hunter. And this is an 870. This is the highest that anyone has seen. This is the highest that has been recorded or known, or that I know of. And actually I found this one accidentally. But I wasn't able to maximize it. I'll show you a video in a second. Lots of videos and showcases soon. So attacking notes. So make sure you can maximize the multiplier. So I'm going to explain right now. So what I mean by this is when you... Oh, okay. So I'm just going to plunder this geode. I'm not going to actually fight it. I'm just going to show you an example. So when you plunder a geode, you want to look here. So you see under the earnings. So here, you can earn 770 crystals, okay? But actually, if you deploy up to 30 unique heroes total, you can gain a 1.6 times bonus to your earnings. So if this is a 770, then I don't know, maybe like you earn 1150. You'll be able to earn around that much crystals, which is much higher than 770, right? So that's why you want to maximize this. Now take a look at the towers here. I have 4, 5, 6. 6 times 5 is 30, so I will be able to deploy if I use 30 unique heroes in each, like 5 in each map, which is a bit hard, really. Look at this, and doing solo, and that's why you want to invite a friend, okay? But we're gonna come back to this. You have a maximum of 15 daily attacks, and you can't buy more attacks, and only the highest 3 attacks of profit will be kept per day. Now you want to target people who are alone, unless you are a little crazy, but like seriously, just target people who are by themselves. Unless you're a veteran, you're just doing it for fun, or you're just targeting like friends for fun. But generally look for people who are alone. Okay, so this is a bad idea because they're pretty strong, they're high level, and they are there's people here. So we'll look for a target. Let's just say this is a 730 to 800, and oh nope, I wouldn't attack that either. Okay, so here they're by themselves. This is one that you can attack. Okay, that's very easy. Yeah, because if they're by themselves, one whole layer is undefended. You can see here, see all these 4, that's free. Okay, and then all these 3 you have to take on a little more seriously, and the last one you have to take seriously. So it's really, really easy to get that multiplier up. Now, after the geode is plundered, their original value lowers. So if they were in 810, the next time you see that crystal, they will lower. Now remember, 730 to 800 is ranked tiers. People might retaliate, okay? This is a warning, but like I said, you should still do it anyway. It's highly unlikely you won't get retaliated unless they're like pretty salty about it. Now, crystals refresh their location every 2 hours, and then you might see new crystals as well that you haven't seen before. And you can tell from checking out their timers. You see they have a 10-minute timer and they're going to move. Whoa, what's that? Okay, elite geodes also exist. The highest we have seen is 870. We just talked about that too. Okay, so this is a screenshot of the multipliers. You can only check how much the multiplier is if you're here, if you are attacking. So only if you actually commit an attack into the player, then you can see the earnings. So only solo people have to care about this. Only solo, because if you are co-op, you don't have to care about this at all because it's very easy to stack. You can stack unique heroes. So if they use Cessia and I use Cessia, that counts as 2. This is the plunder log. So this is an example of me attacking in a day. You can see 1296 are 810s. So if I attacked an 810 and we get the maximum multiplier, it's 1296. If it's an 800, it's 1280. You can see that I have been attacking with co-op only. That's the easiest way and quickest way to maximize your profits. Okay, so we're going to take a look at some showcases now. I've been talking a lot. Thank you for making it this far if you are still here. And we're going to take a look at one video where I'm winning and another video where I'm versing the elite crystal. I had no idea what I was doing, okay, at that time. If I did it again, I really regret. Okay, let's pause. Okay, so this is me, sorry. This is me finding a 730. I'm just attacking it by myself. So you can go solo. It's fine to go solo, no problem. Especially if you're playing casually and you don't want to like talk to people, and you don't want to. You just want to, you know, be by yourself, and you hate people. You don't want to talk to people. Anyway, you can see the outer wall is totally undefended. It's those zeros. So what you want to do is you want to scroll down to the bottom list of your heroes. Just use them because they're not going to fight at all. Okay, so just they should save, like they should be able to leave a button where you can clear all the heroes. Oh, it's glitchy. Okay, so here I'm gonna use Hammy and Chippy to fight, and like just all my weakest heroes, and you can see what happens. Absolutely nothing, and that's a win for you, and that's 5 unique heroes to your multiplier already. Okay, so you can see 5 here. You can see, check on the bonuses anytime. So I need 16 unique heroes to activate the first 1.15 multiplier. Okay, so we're just gonna skip now. It's very easy. Now here, this is the first fight. I'll just show you some fights. You just want to check what their main faction is. So you can see here, there's 2 humans and Cecia, which is a Graveborn. That's their main damage. So the main damage is going to come from Cecia and Tanisha. So you want to go either Graveborn, which are countering Light Bears, or you can go who is it? Yeah, you can go the other one, Wilders. Okay, so I put Wilders here, and I have a Dino that I'm working on. He's not Supreme Plus yet, but you know, I'm trying to get him there. It's gonna take a while. Anyway, they get shut down really quickly. No problem. Maybe you want to watch this fight, I don't know. So this Dino composition is meant to be like a bursty one. I'm missing Almus. And I'm working on Almus too. Okay, so this one is mainly Wilders. Okay, so just use your factional knowledge. Maulers are the ones that you want to bring in here, so you can just quickly go on the right, find all your Maulers, lock them in, and then fight. Oh, I actually lost here. There's a pretty strong team. Okay, and then for the final one, the inner core, just use your strongest team that you saved up, and then yeah, take on the win. So I'll just show you, I guess. Oh, I forgot to show you as well. So I have I've reached level 2 here. I need only 2 more unique heroes, so I don't have to use 5 unique heroes to reach the 3rd multiplier. So I only need 2 unique heroes, and that's enough. Okay, and let the fight begin. Do I have sound for this? Nope. Okay, and it goes down pretty quickly for me. I mean, I'm a whale, so they go down pretty quick. But I mean, for one thing for new people is that new players will find it very difficult to destroy the shield. So that's one downside. Actually, I should probably take note of that. Next, we're going for the Elite Crystal video. I'll show you. Okay, so here is the Elite Crystal. I found this up top. And this is the 870. This is crazy, right? 870, wow. So you can see it's owned by an NPC. The power levels are pretty high in general. What I found was that their formations, like the teams that they're using, are legit. Like, they're pretty strong. And I cut off the video because I got embarrassed of losing a lot. So I mean, this is Elite Crystal, sure, and at the time I didn't know about the co-op. Like, I mean, I hated co-op. At the time I didn't know co-op was so good, and I regret it because if I maximize the earnings, because I wasn't able to, if I maximize the earnings, it could have shot me to like rank 1. Like, that's how good the Elite Crystal is. So I'll show you some of the teams, some of my tryouts. So here, look, this is a legit team, you know. So I got owned straight away, which is pretty crazy, right? Yeah, so I kept getting owned. I think I won eventually. This is a pretty strong team somehow. So they Aaron, Citrana. Whoa. Oh, I think this is me skipping in a time screenshot in a different way. Yeah, so this is another one. Wait, pause there, buddy. Okay, so there they have burial as well. It's pretty insane. Yeah. Anyway, so that was a pretty hard video. And now let's move on to co-op. So with co-op, this is the mode that I really recommend that you use co-op in. It's much quicker, and like I said before, join Discord if you have trouble. Links are in descriptions. You have the multipliers for unique heroes are stacked. Okay, they're combined and they apply individually. So example, if I use Cecia and you use Cecia, it counts as 2 unique heroes. It will add to the count. You also have something cool called assist mode, which I'll show you in a moment, but basically you can lend heroes to your ally and they can use it up to 3 times in the whole fight. Once you use that hero, it's locked. You can't use it again. I'll show you in a moment. Only one person has to beat the final stage, the inner core, to claim the max rewards. So if you can't beat the final stage, but your friend can, you both will get the maximum rewards. And you can also make new friends. So I'll show you the assist mode video now. So this is the assist mode demonstration. You can see I'm with Anna here, and we're fighting. We've already cleared the map. This is just the last place. So just demonstrating here. So she gave me 3 heroes, Thorin, Odie, and Vala to use. And you can watch how the fight plays out. When the assist heroes load, like at the start of the fight, they take some time. Okay, when the assist fight starts, they take some time to. They have a cooldown before you can utilize one of them, and so it's very quick though. And then you can see here they're on fire here because when you place them down, they can use their ultimate straight away. So I choose Vala here just for demonstration, and you can plop her anywhere on the map. So the orange, when it lights up, you're choosing the location where they will stand. So I can't stand on a place where someone's already there. And so I pop her there. Now I am an idiot and I place her there, which is bad because she's gonna target the crystal, which doesn't really help. I should have placed her over here, but you know, it's too late and it doesn't matter. It's just a demonstration video, just doing some tests. You can see it takes a lot longer to activate the second round of support, but doesn't matter. But in case that you need it, you know, so I put Odie here, and that's that. Pretty easy, pretty cool, right? So if you are having a tougher time killing these camps, you have 3 assist heroes. that you can use to help you. And you can communicate as well. If you're losing, you can say, hey, Odie's not working out very well for me. Could I get, could you give me Scalita? Moving on, I'm going to show you some co-op videos. So here so I'm going to show you a video of me winning with co-op, us losing, we versus the Kraken, and a fail video. Okay, so this is a co-op I think I did with Anna as well. I found an 800 and invited her. So I'll show you the invite, how to invite people. So you go plunder, you press invite, you search for your friend who you want to join or invite whoever's online. A quick way to do it is you go recent contacts. That's easier too. I find Anna and then I wait for her to show up. In the meantime, you can go to your you can see there, you can press assist team here and then you can set up your team. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, you can set up 3 heroes, any 3 heroes that you like to set up as your assist team. I usually set up Lily May, Scalita, and Vala. I look for offensive options. I believe that they're good. No one's really complained to me about the choices, so you know, it seems like they're doing fine. Now you just go for the attacks. So this one again, you can see the attacks. The outer side is completely empty. This guy is like 2.8 mil max. This is super duper easy, but it doesn't matter because they're gonna give us 800 plus the multiplier. So we just go through it all. Oh, I just want to show you how quick the attacks are, right? Just doing all of this. So just pop up your 5 heroes. And you can get it done in half the time that someone else would normally do to do a solo as well. So you can see here, I finished. And then... oh, that's weird. That's a glitch. That's a glitch. Okay, pop 5 new heroes. Oh, she set up her assist team as well, Vala, Odie, and Thorin. So she finished one there. I'm just gonna... in the case that you're not sure whether you should take it on or not, just do it anyway. It doesn't matter. The multiplier stacks. And maybe they might be busy or AFK. Just... you don't even need to communicate. Just take it. Yeah, and so she took it. Okay, now so here the real fights begin. Not really. I mean, this guy's 3.7 mil. To me, he's pretty weak. So I just pop down whatever, and I just go for it. And then I go for the second one. I think she's taken down. Oh, she's currently taking down that one. And you see, it's 25 heroes, unique heroes already. I've only attacked 3. I've only attacked 3 camps. So I should only have 15, but with the co-op, see, they stack, okay? So it makes it super duper easy. And here with the inner core, I just use my strongest team. I've done this so many times, it's just autopilot for me. And then we for Cascade and go. And they're down, just like that, okay? And so we got the maximum earnings. Now here you have to wait for in this place you cannot complete the plunder unless both of you destroy the crystal. Now that's what people think, right? But actually, like I said before, only one person needs to destroy the crystal. So if I already won and then I give up and Anna gives up, or I give up or Anna gives up, we will all get the maximum bonus because one of us destroyed the crystal. Keep that in mind. I'll bring that up again in the hidden mechanics, but just waiting for her to finish, okay? And then, yeah, that's it. And the crystal disappears. And the next time you see it, the value will be lower. Moving on. Alright, so this one we were just taking on for fun. Well, not really for fun. Well, kind of for fun. Anna wanted to fight this because she wanted to take revenge because this guy took revenge on her. So we can see, sorry, the outer layer is is like easy to kill, but then look at this. This guy is apparently the strongest in her server, so this guy's a Kraken. The inner core is 8.8 mil, 7 mil, 7 mil, 6.8 mil. Yeah. Anyway, we managed to breach through the inner core, like the inner defense, but then for the core, it was way too hard, man. I mean, this is pretty easy, right? You just go all humans, and I just went the assassin, just easy, really easy to take out. Okay, and then here, this is a Wilder team, so I want to use Maulers here. Oh, but I didn't. Did I get wiped? Yeah, I got wiped. So this team is a bit tough, so I had to bring out my Lily May. Oh man, still got wiped. Bit painful. Okay, so I had to use my strongest team. And then I bring in some reinforcements. So bring in Vala. Did we win? We won. We won. Yeah. Okay, and then we got here. I mean, she couldn't take down the third one either, but so I did. And then just want to show you the final boss. Oh my god. I would never ever normally dream of even thinking of fighting this, but just for fun, you know, you really rare opportunities to fight whales and krakens without repercussions. So I think it's a nice way to test. But I mean, look, you have a whole Hypergene Celestial team plus Smokey at the back. It's a no-go. It's a no-go, but I wanted to try, and I got wrecked. Like, it's just so fast. It's just so fast. I'll just show one fight. Jesus, it's not bearable to look at. Okay, and the last one is I had this in the bag. We had this in the bag, but I messed up at the end. I played with Naive. Naive got the maximum bonus. Oh wait, no, I got the maximum bonus too. Oh, so it's not a fail. It's not a fail. So this is a perfect showcase of only one person clearing the end. Only one person clearing the end. And the other person failed, but both people will still get the maximum bonus. So you see here, I'm at the inner core. I should have pressed pause and retry because I could see my team losing. I thought Lily May, well, never mind. I thought we had it. I thought, oh no, I got distracted. Yeah, I got distracted, and I didn't realize I should retry. And then I lost, and I only got 9 crystals out of that. Oh god. And then I was feeling so embarrassed, and I couldn't retry, but it's okay. Naive was killing it, and you will see that I still got maximum bonus because he completed it. And yeah, and that screenshot you saw before with me doing all this, you see here, that's the one with Naive. That's the one that I lost, but because that Naive killed the inner core, I still got maximum bonus. So that's perfect. Perfect video. Okay, now moving on. This is the last part, which are hidden mechanics. So the first is glitches and abandoned crystals. And then you can, yeah, let's start with this. So with glitches, you can see that in defense, it looks like that you haven't, your your ally hasn't set up, you or your ally hasn't set up their towers, but they have. They have. It just looks, it's just a visual bug, and you can refresh, you can fix this if you just refresh and restart the game. For the abandoned crystal, oh, there's meant to be a Pepe sad frog, but here this is an abandoned crystal, is what we call it. The owner chose to defend it, but they never set up the defenses. So you will still be able to claim the earnings, all for free. So, a bit sad. Now, if you have 2 accounts, this QR code is just a GIF, GIF, of just some random stuff. But if you have 2 accounts, you don't have to play co-op with other people. You can still play co-op with yourself. So you can still technically be solo. Alright, and I just want to talk about 2 other things, which is the inner core requirement. So I'm just going to show you a video on this. Okay, so this one is a video of only one of us killing the core. So I kill the core here, and then or I kill the core and then I abandon the crystal. So I just killed it, I abandoned the crystal, and I will still get the maximum rewards for this. Okay, so maximum multiplier. I didn't do anything. I didn't even touch it. So you can get a strong whale or something to just clear the whole thing. You just co-op, but you do nothing, and you let them finish the inner core. You leave, and yeah, it still works. Now the last one is just showing a mechanic where if you are both targeting the same tower, whoever finishes it first will be the one who finished the tower, and the other person, they will get it will not count. It will show that they will show that you have tried. Like, they'll let you do your fight. Even if someone finishes, they'll let you finish the fight. So I fought here, and I was too slow. She killed it faster than me, and then it will say defense has been breached, so it doesn't count. And you can still use these heroes because you didn't use them to kill the tower, so they're still reusable. So you can see geo defense has been breached. Okay, and that wraps up the... Oh wait, there's one more thing, which is recommendations. So titles should be like, this is feedback for the game, and I'm gonna send some feedback to them. But titles should you earn, they should last until the next Crystal Clash event, or last longer than what they have, because really, like, that's the kind of what are we doing all the rankings for, right? And they only last a few days and then they disappear like nothing happened. Another thing I found was, like, if you defend like really successfully, I think it'd be nice if you could be rewarded for that. It's not a big deal if it is or isn't. And as I talked about before, for me personally, I'd like to have a reset button available for compositions, so you don't have to like individually click off all the heroes, and then you can just have a clean slate. And the last one is have a way for newbies to have some kind of damage multiplier, because they have a really tough time destroying the shields, unless newbie people just take advantage of the co-op system. Okay, if you have any more recommendations, comment down below. And thank you for staying for this video for that long, if you have lasted this long. And like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'm hoping this video is much higher quality. I worked really hard, and with the help of Anna, who helped edit and go through my work. So thank you again for contributing, and I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Bye.